Ball is up, and the 2026 playoff final will begin with the London Lions and the opening possession. Rideau looking to attack using strength. Forced back out, passes too long. Scott will chase it down, and Scott will jam it home. And Ben Thomas, as he called for time.
But it starts with the defense down. The pressure here, overpassed out of the post. And Joe Scott, 1-2 punch.
A lot of dribble, not much ball movement, but he gets all the way to the basket and lays it home. Trying to get it to White, who did well to catch that. Trying to get it to Brenchley, crowded out by London. Here's Rye pushing hard to Scott. Scott takes off, another dunk for Joel Scott.
Well, it's the defense. You know, there's a lot of pressure high in this defense, but at the moment, Dan, it's working. You see,
McGusty just bobbled it. McGusty spins one way, then the other. Nice finish.
That's so tough. I mean, McGusty. Oh, Cheshire dodged the bullet there.
Lindo pushing hard. Lindo to the lay-in and cuts it to 7.
That's where Damari Lindo's at his best. A bit of confidence now. Zona coming off the bench hitting that 3. I think that's it's contagious, and I think he's been able to inject some positivity.
Spinning, losing the ball. Out to Scott, open for 3, misses everything, but it falls into the hands of Rye, who might get 3 the old-fashioned way. Well, Cheshire just cannot stop London. Hands it off to Solowadi, down to Williams. Nice pass, Rye moving along the baseline for the lay-in.
Moves so well without the basketball, and Aaron Rye in the right place at the right time yet again converts another 2 points.
Robinson, good hands from Williams to knock it loose. Here's Williams running the other way, strong off the glass.
With his hands on the ball inside the key.
Robinson pushing hard off the glass through the contact, down 1 for Pat Robinson.
And that's what Pat Robinson can do. Cheshire Phoenix got the ball out. Pat Robinson was charging down the other end of the floor.
And Phillip with the rebound. Phillip drops it off to Scott down the middle, through the contact. What strength from Joel Scott. They haven't done this too many times in Super League this season, but they're doing it on the biggest stage, and a chance for 3 more as Rye lays it home.
And it's London Lions that are able to get mismatches and post-ups.
Most of the way back, but not all the way back. Brown. Nice pass, Rye underneath for another layup.
Oh, it's so excellent execution. Just too easy though. Defensively, there has to be more resistance there down low. All it was a baseline cross screen.
Rideau keeping his body between Brown and the basket to lay it in. Calls for the screen, 5 on the clock. Little floater up and in, and London will go into the locker rooms with 61 points on the board, their second best. Stolen away by Cameron. Rideau baited into the 3, takes it and makes it. He doesn't take a lot of 3s, Reynolds, but he certainly shoots them. Same 2 is Robinson. There's a foul off the ball. That basket will count. The 3 is good, and the foul is on Reynolds in the post, so Cheshire will get the ball back.
You see a wrestle down low.
Well, the foul was called while the ball was... Still having his struggles from the free throw line, though. 11 points separating the teams. McGusty splitting the defense, hanging in the air. What a finish from Cameron McGusty.
Tact, but is able to sort of hang there in the air for that split second longer. Tough fit.
McGusty drives, rearranges. What a finish. Robinson using his speed, driving through, blocking foul is the call. Basket will count. Robinson for the and 1.
I'd love to see this one again, and you see Pat Robinson going right at the rim there.
I don't think he'll be on the bench for long. Here's McGusty, drives, kicks, Rye, corner 3 is good.
Wow, it's a big one.
were up big and Caledonia rallied. Couldn't quite get all the way back. Here's Brown to the rim, laying it in like his pregame.
Yeah, so easy, wasn't it? The pump fake on the three.
Good double team. Brown knocks it loose. McGusty comes away with it. Kicks it out. Brown gets his reward for the defense.
And that's the difference down the defense.
Stolen away by Rye, diving on the floor. What hustle. Kicked forward to Scott. Scott strung off the glass. Defense to offense again for the Lions. They kind of know it's in the bag and they're just enjoying it out there.
Yeah, I think so.
Robinson driving in, swiped away, but an offensive rebound. They do get it back this time, London. That was Robinson's fourth foul, by the way. McGusty has a lane to the rim and lays it home.
I think you're right, Dan. London really look like they're enjoying this now. They're playing with their food and enjoying the beatdown at the moment of their opposition.
Robinson missing the three. Brenchley with the offensive rebound. He lays it in. Phillip. Brown in the corner. Brown stares down the crowd as he knocks down a three.
Oh, he's one of the competitors here. Oh, Joe Scott blocks another shot.
And Aaron Rye gets a rebound, so they both get another tick to their index rating as they fight it out for MVP here. Stolen away by Robinson. Robinson will run it back for the easiest layup he's got in the game. Sandy going baseline, wants to get himself on the scoreboard.
I'm glad he has, because Kieran Sandy is a guy that's tucking his opportunities.
Lobbed into Williams. Reynolds round the screen. Here is Ovi. Little push shot that he's made so many of them in his career. What a fitting way in the final to get on the board.
If you could write it down, you would write it that way. That's his shot, that push shot in the middle. And he's done that all over the world.
Well, Skylar White finally gets a shot to go.
So it'd be really interesting to see what happens now to this roster. You know, does it? Do you keep a nucleus of the guys? Does it stay the same? Is it a completely new? You know,
just need to inbound it and dribble it out. The celebrations can begin. London Lions have completed the clean sweep. They are the kings of British basketball, Super League playoff champions.